Welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Warriors Forest of Secrets, Chapter 2. And in this chapter, we learn the truth. First, it starts off with Fireheart and Graystripe running through WindClan, going through the two-leg place, and smelling and finding a slight hint of Ravenpaw. And they follow it to a barn where they smell fresh cats. And they call out, "Ravenpaw! Ravenpaw!" He comes over and says, "Whoa, guys, I'm here." And when they go into the barn, they see Ravenpaw, and he just looks good. He's getting bigger. He looks muscular. It looks like he's been eating well, because in the barn, it just smells like hay and mice. And so there's plenty of mice, and so Ravenpaw's been going nuts. Whereas Fireheart and Graystripe probably look a little bit more actually like this picture right here of this guy. A little bit more wild. Well, Fireheart gets right to the point. He says, "Look, Ravenpaw, you need to tell us the full story. What happened with Tiger Claw?" And Ravenpaw really doesn't want to share the story, but he says, "Listen, I know Tiger Claw killed Redtail. Let me tell you the story." And so he shares the story of how Redtail was fighting with another cat, Stonefur. And Redtail knocked Stonefur and was about ready to bite Stonefur when Oakheart just went boom and knocked Redtail away. And Stonefur ran off. And then Redtail said, "Hey, can RiverClan cats not fight their own battles?" And Oakheart, he says something strange. He says, no ThunderClan warrior or other clan cat, I can't remember, will ever hurt that cat. And that's kind of a weird thing to say. And Ravenpaw, he's been hiding in this rock, okay, in this little crevice. So he's just watching and listening. And so then Redtail bounces and just crashes into Oakheart, and they start battling. And then they hear this, or Ravenpaw hears this, and these rocks fall. And he hears some sounds. And then Tiger Claw tells Ravenpaw, "Go back to camp." So Ravenpaw starts to go back to camp, and he says, "Oh shoot, I don't know if Redtail's okay." And he goes back. When he goes back, he sees Redtail coming out of the dust. He's all covered. His eyes are all dusty. He can't see, and he's just walking forward. And he bumps right into Tiger Claw. And Tiger Claw knocks him over, pins him down, and Redtail's too hurt to even be able to get up. And then Tiger Claw kills Redtail. And Ravenpaw says he saw all of this and explains the story. Now, Fireheart and Graystripe are like, whoa. This is a little bit different than the story you told us before. You made it sound like Redtail killed Oakheart. It's like, oh, no, sorry if I said it like that. I meant this kind of situation happened. And Graystripe is a little frustrated because he's like, oh man, Ravenpaw's changing the story. Maybe it's not accurate. But Fireheart's like, no, that works. That makes sense. We just misunderstood. So then, man, they've had a great time with Ravenpaw. They ate some delicious food. It's nice and warm. But they got to go back to camp. So they take off. They're like, man, how are we going to prove a Ravenpaw story to Bluestar? And then Fireheart says, oh, RavenClan would know. RavenClan would know what happened to Oakheart's body, if it was rocks or if it was a warrior, and they could tell us. Well, not any RiverClan, but Silverstream would. And so Graystripe says, okay, fine, I'll ask Silverstream. And they run off. Now, on their way back home, WindClan cats see them, and they actually are saying, man, you guys are welcome in our territory anytime. We love ThunderClan. You guys take care. Fireheart's like, man, that was bad luck. Hopefully they don't say anything. But let's continue. They couldn't find any food on their way, but they go back to the camp. And right as Fireheart gets into camp, he freezes because Tiger Claw's looking right at him. Where have you been? And that is how chapter 2 ends. That leaves us with some vocabulary here. First one is scrawny. Scrawny means you haven't eaten. Your skin is really close to your bones, and you don't have a lot of muscle on you. Hayloft, okay, if you think about a barn, and you can look this up very easily, but I can just draw a barn here. Here's a big barn. Oh man, that's a terrible roof, okay? When you put the haystacks in here, if you leave them on the ground, it's a little easier for mice and things to get them. So they actually have a loft that they can put different supplies and different things that they need to put up there, some grains and stuff. And that is a hayloft, and that is where the cats are kind of talking together. Whirling is spinning. Fireheart's mind is whirling as he's getting all this new information. Irritable is like annoyed or bothered. So Graystripe's like, now that Ravenpaw's changed the story, so he doesn't sound pleased, he sounds a little bit upset. That leaves us with our discussion question. Have you ever been, we say, caught in the act or caught red-handed of doing something you shouldn't? Okay, just like Fireheart, as he comes into camp, Tiger Claw catches him. Has anything happened like that to you? Maybe eating a cookie or punching your younger brother or sister? Have you been caught in the act? And of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.